With a 12-year-old game like GTA 5, it can be quite hard to keep every feature relevant. So today, let's go over the top 7 forgotten features in GTA Online, starting off with flight school. If you don't remember, this was an entire update in itself, and honestly, isn't used as much or talked about as much as I feel like it should be. And I guess there is a good reason for this, being that people can just buy their own jets and fly around however they want to, instead of completing these fixed missions that are given to them as part of the flight school. But I mean, it's not useless because some of the stuff that you learn in this flight school, you wouldn't be able to learn yourself, like trying to catch a parachute while falling out of the air or flying in a formation. To be fair, that isn't too useful, but it isn't something you would learn by yourself. Next up, you have random activities that you can do. So by that, I mean stuff you could do with your friends, like arm wrestling, darts, or tennis, or things you could do yourself, like fairground rides, going to a movie theater, using a car wash. Now, these things aren't really forgotten, they just don't really have a purpose. I mean, of course, they're good for role playing, they're good for having fun when you're in a group, but come on, they don't have a real purpose. Moving on, we have calling Lester to find vehicles for you. When you call Lester, 99% of the time, you're calling to remove the wanted level on you. But did you know that you could actually ask Lester to locate a boat, helicopter, car, or plane for you? Now, quick side note before we continue, all of the prices are $0 for me, and I'm not too sure why. Like, maybe Rockstar thought that this was an outdated feature and set the price to 0, but that's just a hypothesis. If you guys know, please tell me below. The casino is a casino, not just a place to spin the wheel. But what I mean by this is that there are other things to do in the casino besides robbing it over and over again and spinning this huge wheel. Like, there are games at the back like horse racing, card games, and the slot machines. Like, I never see people playing the casino games, and some of these games are really good pastime, like the horse races, and you know, some of them even can make you money, like blackjack. Number 5, we have going to the Cayo party. Now, this isn't a feature which is forgotten, it's just a feature which isn't needed, because realistically, the only time you're going to Cayo is to rob the place. Now, what Rockstar could have done with this area is use it as an approach for the Cayo heist. So kind of like conning your way into the island. Instead of having to find guard uniforms, this could have been a different sort of approach. You know, this kind of reminds me of the music locker and how that's completely useless as well, considering the music locker is just a nightclub which has different DJs in it. I mean, the interior is exactly the same. Number 6, we have gang attacks. Now, these are the red circles that appear on your map when you go next to them. With 28 of them around the map, I'm sure you've seen a couple of them. You've maybe even done a couple yourself. But after I did a couple of them, I can see why nobody does them, because the reward is just not worth the time. Don't get me wrong, they are pretty good challenges, but in terms of making money, they're terrible. Finally, we have the MC Clubhouse Contracts, which are these pieces of paper in the MC Clubhouse. There are 13 different missions, with the rewards varying quite a bit. But before you get excited, none of these rewards are worth your time. And considering these missions have been out for quite a while, I'm just gonna assume that these aren't too good. But I can't really speak on that because I haven't done them at all. And with that, the list is over. I hope you enjoyed, I hope you learned something, and like always, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.